Hello, welcome to part 5 of medical advocacy training. In this portion, we will be going over anonymous reporting. In the state of Washington, survivors 18 and older who do not fall under mandatory reporting may choose to have their kits performed anonymously. This means they have the sexual assault forensic exam without reporting to law enforcement and ask that their kits be stored. This gives them time to think about if they would like to report and change their mind later. Their kit has a tracking number that the survivor is given at the end of the exam, and we'll discuss this later. If they decide later they would like to report to law enforcement and have their kit tested, they can contact law enforcement and ask that the crime lab process their kit. Presently, Spokane kits are going to Cheney. New legislation has been passed, and there is central storage for anonymous kits. Kits are sealed and packaged by the hospital and sent to this crime lab. Be aware that toxicology samples are not stored by the crime lab, and hospitals may not have the means to properly store these samples. These include blood and urine for drug facilitated sexual assault. Legislation and storage capacity continues to change for how long kits in Washington are stored. Currently, House Bill 1166 mandates the testing of all sexual assault kits that are not anonymous in Washington, and this is known as the backlog. Under this bill, anonymous kits cannot be destroyed, and conversations are still being had regarding storage and testing. Presently, there is a moratorium on kit destruction, and kits are to be held for 99 years. Under Washington law, healthcare workers are mandated to report when they believe a person under the age of 18 is the victim of sexual abuse, assault, or exploitation, even if they can sign for their own care. This can include consensual sexual contact. Do not guarantee confidentiality from the parents or legal guardians. A police report will be filed, and parents will most likely become aware of sexual assault investigation. If the patient feels it would be unsafe to tell the parent or guardian, then CPS should be contacted to assess safety and provide consent for care. Vulnerable adults also fall under mandatory reporting guidelines. Due to mandatory reporting, neither minors nor vulnerable adults may request anonymous kit collection. However, they should never be forced to have an exam. This means that while they may not have the right to an anonymous kit collection, they do have a right to refuse.